Good evening, everyone. Good evening, World Merit Changemakers. Good evening, Amira. Good evening, Jibril. Welcome to this special World Merit community interview. Thank you, Jibril, for being with us today and for accepting to be one of our interviews. So it's a pleasure to meet you and to hear from you also. And also in this occasion, we would like to thank all the change makers, alumni, youth makers, and youth workers that they are in World Merit. Uh, Hard work for their community work, and we are happy for sure to have you here, Gabriel. I would like to start with a short introduction to our audience, to our followers, by saying that imagine or use your imagination for a young teacher from Nigeria standing in front of his classroom every day, not just teaching English, but quickly planting seeds of leadership in the hearts of his students. For over 10 years. That's exactly what our guest has been doing. He was shaping futures one lesson at a time. Jibril, he took his story from his student. His story took a powerful turn when he discovered world merit, and that's what we will know in all throughout the Gaia program, and his team pushed themselves to the limit. He, with his student, with his team, with his community, they did a lot. They they didn't just participate in the programs of World Merit, but they make the programs of World Merit in their, in their community more thrive, more developed, more engaged. This experience shows us from small thing we can do a big thing. We believe he planted the seeds in his student and they are working with him now in different area, in different program, most especially with World Merit or in his community throughout many different initiatives. So Jibril today, he's passionate about one thing, as he said before in his last video in our Instagram, watching young people rise, believe in themselves, leaders. That's how you can create a change. And he often says in different occasions, small actions spark massive change. And now we are going to hear exactly how those small actions are creating big impact. Please, uh, uh, what I can say, just join me to say thank you to Jibril before he start and welcome Jibril again joining us. And I would like to start with the first question that usually most of the youth workers are asking is what actually initially sparked your passion for change makers, Mr. Ribley?
Hello, everyone. As the moderator introduced earlier, I am Jibril Amir Muhammad speaking from Bauchi, Nigeria. I have been with All Merit since the Gaia program 2025, where my team claimed the third place. So when we are talking about change makers, we are talking about that youth in the community that are ready to see a problem, to check a problem, and know how to bring solution to that problem. And as a change maker, you don't need a lot of fund, you don't need a lot of resources to change things. There are some things that are done as a change maker, you are going to do it yourself. It are initiatives that when you collaborate with people in the community, so you will get to know how to change that. You are going to start a small. When you start a small, one day, then it will be a big story. Your voice will be held very high. So long you are consistent on what you are doing, you are united, so you are going to bring change. That is why you are called change makers. For instance, in a community whereby education is a most problem, you as a teacher or you as a learned someone, you can start by organizing a lesson, even if it is informally, to the people of the community. If it takes to only teach only 5 students, as time goes on, you are going to realize that you have changed the life of that people. If before they are roaming about in the street, they are trying to be hoodlums, they are trying to do the bad things. As a result of teaching them, it will change their mindset to become good people. So you don't need to aim higher if you are a change maker. You are going to start bit by bit. As time goes on, as time graduates, you will get to know that yes, your efforts really count. Thank you.
Uh, it's more interesting and more you make us as are eager to know more about your experience in this field of teaching, this field of community work, in this field of make the youth and your students more engaged in their community, in their lives, in their social life, and they're thinking about their future and what they can do by what are you doing with them right now. Thank you, Jibril, again. And this answer actually lead me to ask you about if you can please just describe key projects or initiatives you have led and its measurable was impacting, and also what is the during implementing your project or your initiative or whatever with what merit or what was your most significant challenge and how did you overcome it alone or with your participant or community members?
Well, in the struggles, you are going to come across many challenges, many problems. One of the major change I brought to the community is, I'm a teacher, so most of the examples will be in the educational sector, and it may be in the societal sector, like, for example, drug abuse. Drug abuse is a very serious issue. If someone is a drug addict, that person will be useless in the society, will not help anybody in the society. Rather, that person will be just a reliability. During our project, we held one campaign about how to curtail, how to stop drug abuse. We had a sensitization, we had awareness, and we had a campaign where we gathered the community leaders, we gathered all the people in the community, we hired people from NDLEA, National Drug Enforcement Law Agency. We hired more learned people about the negative impact of drug abuse. We had that lecture. Fortunately enough, a lot of people stopped that drug abuse. Some of them were not enrolled in schools, but due to that sensitization, we changed their mindset. Now, some of them are in the secondary school, that is the high school. Some of them are even in the university. There is one that is now in level 300, but before he was a drug addict. So this is one of the project I'm proud of, where I changed the mindset of people. More especially, you know the danger of drug abuse. If someone is addicted, it's not easy for him to drop that and to do the right thing. So the key project, among others, we have a lot, but this is the most paramount one, the one that is making me proud. More especially if I see that people like people are drug addicts and now they are highly responsible and they are even trying to be change makers, because someone that is now in the university in one way or another, definitely he is going to help others in the society. And that's what we want. We as change makers, we don't want to see people roaming about. We want to see people even impact in the society. We want to impact people so that they will impact, so that one day, even if you are not alive, the things will continue. So thank you.
Sorry. Thank you, Jibril, for your great answer again. And you mentioned one significant, one important thing is changing the mindset of people. And one of the hard thing in this world, not even in the rural community or remote area, it's globally, it's one of the challenging thing that we face in our life. To change the mindset, you need to do more effort, and that's what you did. And before I ask my next question, and actually it's not my question, but it's come from our audience. I would like to briefly, uh, shift our mindset a little bit, and as you talk about teaching, and as you just delivering lesson or covering the curriculum and helping youth and student to engage in their community. Um, I want to think with you bigger. I want you to see just to let us see if teaching or any project that you lead as a powerful force for real change, and not only in the lives of individual students. So, related to this question, to this just of teaching, of education, of trying to change the mindset that's make us, go directly to follow, question is, how does your, work as a teacher, as a community member, as a community development facilitator, let's say, directly contribute to the one of, or let's say one or more UN Sustainable Development or to youth empowerment, most especially with your beneficiaries, student, and community members from youth workers. So I would like, uh, to know, how this, how your work is directly contribute to this, UN Sustainable Development Goals. As you know, in WorldMate, we are working closely with all UN Sustainable Development Goals in different, in different.
Well, it's like you are asking about the goal or aim of. Can you repeat the question?
The question is, how does your work as a teacher or as a community development facilitator or manager directly contribute to one or more UN Sustainable Development Goals or to youth empowerment? So you are teaching, you are educate, youth. We would like to know how that or work or activities contribute to one of UN Sustainable Development Goals.
Well, when we are talking about education, that is teaching in the class, entirely we are talking about development because there is no any nation that will develop beyond its education. Any nation you see in the world today that is developed, it's developed because they paid attention on their education, they have done well in the education. That is what makes them to develop. And any nation that kick against education, that nation will dilapidate, that nation will be destroyed. There is no going to be development there. So as teachers, we are inciting development since from the grassroots, that is since from the classroom level. When we go to the class, we teach the students. In the course of teaching them, we are in one way or another developing them because we are going to tell them what they don't know. When we talk about development, development is you improve the capability of someone. When we talk about growth, we are talking about the physical appearance. So we are inserting development, that is we are what we are improving their capability, their ability, so that when they are outside school, they will be different. So our impact as teachers in developing the community is the most high. The reason is anybody you see in the community helping and his name is being held higher is because of education. And education starts in the school. And in the school, the education is being delivered, is being given by the teacher. Let's take, for instance, to picture with you when we take a medical doctor. A medical doctor is very impactful person in the society. That medical doctor got that training, that expertise from the what? From a teacher. Since from the primary level up to the higher level, the secondary level up to the university. So you see the impact of all the impact, all the development a teacher brings in the community is something that is undirected, is something that is very high, is something that is paramount. As a teacher, we develop the nation, we develop society, and we develop everybody. And the change a change maker. That is why if you are a change maker and you are a teacher, you will be doing the things the way it should be done because you are even in the school. If you teach someone, you change his behavior. In the school, we don't only give them knowledge, but we mold their behavior. The certificate is given in character and learning. So we mold their behavior. If we understand, we see that they are doing something wrong, we are going to call them, we scold them, we sensitize them, and we give them orientation and awareness on they should not do this and they should do that. This is the right thing. That is why we have social studies. We have civic education in the curriculum of the school because that will teach them how to behave in the society. Anywhere they go, they will be good ambassadors. If within their country, within their nation, or even outside their nation, they will be seen as a very responsible individual. All this happened because of the development, the contribution given by their teachers. So to make it short, the contribution of teachers in developing the society cannot be overestimated. It's something very huge, colossal, and elephantine. So teachers are really trying. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Jibril. What a great answer again. Um, you give us what a trust answer that um, lead us to say that education it's far more just transferring knowledge from books to students, and that's what you are doing. You shape the future of children by doing more of activities and using good tips and good behaves for good education. And as they say, good education doesn't all or for an student. It builds a strong community, reduce inequality, and create the leaders who will solve the biggest challenge of our time. And that's what you was doing during this time, and we are uh, glad to have you here and to hear from you. And I would like to say also teaching is about empowering young people to believe in themselves and to become active contributors to. So this thing actually uh, led me to say that you was more motivated, you was more engaged before you start this action, this initiative with your student and with your participant. And this is the you know the next question, sorry, that I want to ask is, what's motivated you to take action, specifically in your local community? You see that you make you move from your place to lead the change in your community.
Well, what motivated me to take action are the problems. Understanding the problem, to truly understand the problem, you must, to understand the impact, you must really understand the problem. So it is problems, many problems build the society. That what made me to take action. And this action started during the Gaia 2025. We have a lot of problems in the society. For instance, in Bochinos, education is one of the major problems in the society. If we take, for instance, the people from the rural area, the villages, they had to trek far away, a far distance before they access school. This is a problem. Secondly, we have unemployment. We have a lot of youths in the community, but they have certificates, but the employment is not there for them to sustain their lives. We have a lot of schools where you will see the students, but there are no teachers. So that will make us to take action. One of the action I have taken, which I will not forget, is there is a school in the area whereby the student will be going there. It's only one teacher. So I decided to take action by going to the school as a volunteer to help the teacher in teaching them the basic grammar, the basic English, like how to write their name, how to speak, how to write sentences. You started small. That is why I am always inspiring the change makers that they should start small. We have started small with few students. As time goes on, one term, that is 3 to 4 months, a lot of changes had been recorded. That what motivated people from the community. To my utmost surprise, even those in the community, in the community, there are some that they even don't like to enroll their children in the school. Even people of that nature enrolled their student in that school because of the action I have taken. We have changed the situation. In that 4 months, a lot of them can speak English, a lot of them can write sentences, a lot of them can write their name correctly. Proper noun is being written in capital letters. You cannot start writing in capital letter and in the middle you add another capital letter, which is wrong. So we taught them simple grammar. That is the rule of English. And there are some actions that you want to even take them, but they are far out beyond your capability. For instance, the issue of unemployment is something that is eating my mind day in, day out, but I cannot do anything. But we do organize sensitization and orientation and awareness and campaigns to those people that they should not be reliant, they should not be reluctant, they should embrace what we call vocational skills so that they will sustain their lives. If the government job is not available, then they should have vocational skills, for instance, like tailoring, like ICT basics, that is a computer, they should have computer literacy, printing out of documents, typing, and the rest. That would make them to have to earn a living. Farming, because in Botinos, thank God we have a fertile land. So we are sensitizing them, and the youth in the community started to embrace that our sensitization and our advices, and the action, the impact is now yielding a very good result. Thank you.
Thank you, Jibril. What we can understand from your answer, your practical initiative that you did, that the real, uh, the real give back come with the real impact. So that's a good thing to know from volunteering, from giving your time, giving your long college, giving your your everything just to see your community members, your student, your friend thrive and speaking a little bit English, and now I think they are doing a great thing. So that's a good initiative that uh, will motivate more youth who will see this video from different countries, most especially in our Africa. We hope to you know to take your message, to take your initiative, your project, your contribution to the local community development, to the global worldwide. So I would like to ask you other question that's related to young people. So as you see, and as you share with us, you say that you start from A, and you are keeping doing the same uh, friend with your community members and students. So in your place right now, and based on your experience, what practical advice would you offer to your people uh, beginning their change making journey? So, what's the tips? What are the some advices that you can give us to our young people that they are, inspired by you, who know, inspired by our alumni from World Mirror, can start from what's the thing that or we can say what the piste that they can follow to lead the change in their community.
Well, even though before I render the advice, I would like to add more on the real life example of action. What I have said before. In a lot of things I have taken as an action practically, as you said. Number one is we organized spelling bee competition, debate competition, quiz competition to our students. We are doing this in order to boost their capacity, their competency, and their confidence, and to boost their academic performance. In organizing spelling bee, we do give them a lot of words and their pronunciation. They go home, thousands of words will be given, hundreds of words will be given in just a week. They will come and they will be actually pronouncing the words they will be spelling. Debate competition, we are doing that to make them shun out or do away with what we call stage phobia. That is the ability for them to speak in public. And the quiz competition is it will enhance or improve their academic performance. So these are some of the actions I have taken practically, and they had really yielded a lot of result. Very result that made me proud. My student went outside for debate competition. My student had gone outside Bauchi for quiz competition and was feeling me. Back to the last question given to you. The advice I would like to give to aspiring change makers is to start where you are. You start where you are in the community. Don't say that we are not going to start until we have a lot of courage, we have a lot of funding. No. When you start small, you start little, a time will come whereby when your actions are being seen practically, you are going to have sponsorship from all over the world where you don't even expect. You start where you are. Small ideas grow very big. Small ideas you have will help you to grow many big. Every day, I am having more ideas. I have started small, but now every day I am having more ideas, more initiatives that I know definitely they will change the society. As I cited earlier, even if it takes you help 2 to 5 people in the society, in the community, do that. Don't say that we cannot do it until when it reaches a class level. No, you even the change even begins at home. You start with your immediate family, then you come out to the community. One thing with the community is if you do something good at home, when they go out, they will tell them and they are going to embrace that. Before you know it, you change the community. Secondly, consistency. When you are consistent, consistency matter more than intensity. When you are consistent on what you are doing, you stick to it. You are doing it. You will never give up on it. You do it on and on, that consistency, on and on, every day, anytime you do, you make a research, you inquire from people that are already done that before. That will make you to achieve. Then collaboration is key. Collaboration is key. When we talk about collaboration, we are talking about having cluster, having group of like-minded individuals. Mark this word, like-minded individuals. That is the individuals that you have the same aim and objective. When you collaborate with them, not necessarily the people that are in the immediate community you are. Anywhere you see a like-minded individual, try to have access with him so that you are going to have a lot of experiences from him. When you do that, you collaborate. The collaboration will come from people in the community. You start with them, then you extend it to the people outside the community. You should be having mentors, the people that will mentor you. For instance, in our Gaia program 2025, we had a very excellent mentor who is Khadija Amhal Morocco. She mentored us, she shaped our brains, she had told us a lot of experiences, a lot of practical experiences, a lot of advices which we used and we scaled. Lastly, communication is power. Believe in your impact. Believe in your impact. And very small effort count. You should have the voice to communicate. When you have the voice to communicate, that will help you to be held out. But if you are a such person that has stage phobia, you cannot speak. You cannot speak your mind, so you cannot change the community. Sometimes you need to sensitize. When you are in sensitization, where you are in awareness, you are in campaign, you are to talk in the sense that you are going to convince that people. You know, sometimes people are doing something and you want to change them from that. So you need to have a very powerful voice. And that powerful voice will be heard through your communication. Your communication skill is what is the power you have. If you are good in communication, so you are going to have easy. You are going to change the community as a change maker. You are going to have access to the community in easy way. But if you don't have power or communication power, so that is a very difficult thing. So what you do, you should be good and competent speaker of the language that is being held here, held in the society, and you should be good in English because some the other people you are going to mingle with around the globe are not hearing your local languages. Common language is English, and every small effort counts. Don't overestimate or underrate effort. Even if it takes, you are going to contribute to the changing of the life of one person. Do that. Maybe when that is being posted on the social media handles, it will make you to have sponsors that you are going to change the mind of millions or thousands of people. Then social media. You should embrace social media. In social media, you have two things. Oh, number one, you are going to be advertising or you are going to be posting your activities. People from around the globe will be seeing what you are doing. Secondly, in the social media, you are going to be having experiences from people, from your predecessors, people that have done it before. You are going to make researches. You are going to on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, or Twitter. You are going to have anyone that you see is a change maker. So you should be following him on his handle. You should have a rapport or contact with him so that he will be your mentor and he gives you a lot of advices. We have many advices, but these are some of the key advice that I had put in place and they worked me out. Thank you.
Thank you, Jibril. Thank you so much for your great answer. From your practical advice to young people, to youth worker or to young people, as they say, the one who is beginning their change making journey is simple, but is more than powerful. What we can understand from your that um, small thing that's make the youth uh, people begin with a small change. As you say before, start small, but start now. Um, and you say also we don't need to solve the whole world problems on day one. We need to choose one issue, one problematic, one, I don't know, one phenomena from our that you care about in your, in your school, in your community, and you will solve it if you start now. And if you talk the smallest thing that's related to your problem or to the problem of your community. Um, and also you mentioned many things that's related to communication, to engagement, to active listening, to um, most of the practical skills that need need to be in the pocket of each youth nowadays, because as we say before and as we know, all of us, the key of success is communication. And before I jump out to the next question, I would like to say to young people starting their change. I always would say to them, find your why, start small, and never underestimate your voice. Just start now. So thank you, Jibril, for your great, answer again. And if you still have some time, please, Jibril, before we still have two questions, but I would like to add another one that's related to if you have uh, any student or your state who was benefiting from your initiative and your program or your project, uh, where is that student now? Uh, we would like to hear after your motivation, after your advices, we would like to hear a real and backstory of one of your students. If you have one in your mind, please just share with us how was the student situation before you make her initiative, and after engaging in your initiative, what is the situation now?
When when we talk about a real life story of this change making we have been doing, a lot of things happened and we have a lot of stories. where, for instance, during the Gaia 2025, we had a sensitization in one school called Abdullah Memorial School in Bauchi. And what we advocated in Gaia 2025 was poverty and unemployment. We organized a lecture to the students, and we talked about poverty, we talked about unemployment, and some of the advices we gave to them was, in our community now we have a lot of graduates, but there is no employment. What you are going to embrace now is you embrace vocational skills, that is skill acquisition. If you are now coming to school after school, you should be going to someone that is well trained, so that a qualified vocational skill, so that he helps you in acquiring that skill. A lot of them embrace that. Fortunately enough, the time we had that, some of them were in SS2, some of them now are in SS3 trying to graduate in the secondary school. But a lot of them embrace that, and they are now having their small scale medium enterprise. That is, some of them are now are now fashion designers. Some of them can make hair. Some of them can make haircut. Some of them are now computer literates. So these are some of the practical aspect, some of the story, true life story, whereby we advise people, we had impact on people, and they had embraced that, and we had seen the changes practically. I could remember in my team there was one called my Vice President Chuma Andy, who is a barrister. She told them that she is now a chef. A lot of them are now a certified chef. They had contact with her, and she taught them how to cook a lot of dishes, which some of them even cooked it, and they brought it to me, and I had made a test. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jibril. I believe that you have more things to say about your successful stories with your students, with your beneficiaries and community members. That's a great thing to hear, and we will like, why not, to have you more to talk specifically about the journey of your student. Why not? That will be great thing to upon something else and something new also. And why not? If you would like to do that, we will be happy to to have you as a guest, and also to have one of your beneficiary also to to hear from her or him, and to see how Jibril magic contribute in the better future of your student. So to know more about your experience with World Merit, and I would like to ask you how called World Merit in globally or local councils better amplify or collaborate in your work. I would like to know just if there is something that you can share with us about the impact of World Merit on your uh, journey as an educator, as a teacher, as a or manager, or anything that you want to share with us. That will be a good thing. Thank you, Jibril.
Thank you. Well, you have talked about inviting one of my beneficiaries so that he comes and join the session, and you hear from him. This is something that is simple. Anytime we are going to communicate with you, anytime you are ready, we are going to have one or two that will be joining me, and you hear from the horse's mouth. A lot of impact has been done, has been put in place, and they had really used it. Coming back to the impact of world merit, in all what I have done and all what I'm doing. Well, the impact of one merit cannot be overestimated because if not because of one merit, the Jibril that is speaking as a changemaker wouldn't have been on this seat. It's as a result of one merit that I have gotten the opportunity during the Gaia program and where a lot of council uh, applied, but it was only we are fortunately enough to be among those that were selected to participate on that program. The impact of one merit to Jibril and the council at a large, or even I can say impact in the community, as I said, cannot be overestimated because it was one merit that gave me anything, the advices, the mentorship, the mindset, even the mindset too. Even though before one merit, I want to change the community. I want to impact changes in the community, but the only impact is just at the school level. But as a lot of change, a lot of one merit, I had extended that. I had seen that a lot of things can be done. That is why I always say that you should start small. So one merit had really done well. I will not forget one merit. One merit is it is what gave me certificate as a participant of Gaia 2025. One merit is what gave me certificate as a certified facilitator from Action University, which is a very a lot achievement, a huge achievement. So Holy Mary shaped my mind. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I am grateful. I really appreciate Holy Merit. If people I have gotten the opportunity, and thank God I have embraced the opportunity. I can awards. Even there is no awards in the whole dictionary that will be used to show my gratitude. Holy Merit. Holy Merit really impacted my life and it's not impacting my community. Thank you. A big and colossal and elephantine thanks goes to One Merit and my mentor, that is Khadija Amhan Mabuko. She had done well. We have Thema, we have Muhammad Balala, we have Amira, even Amira Putin. We have yourself now, and a lot of others that I cannot mention. Time will not permit me to mention their names. All these people, all these people, we came in touch with them as a result of what we all married, and a lot of advices we are gotten from them. So I really appreciate that. But one thing with one married is a very wonderful family. You will not know that until when you mingle, you interact with them. You will see how they shape the mind, how they do things bit by bit. They do things in an organized and harmonized manner. They are really world class organization. I really appreciate. I want to be with one merit till I die. Thank you.
Thank you, Jibril. Thank you for your answer. I see from your smile that you are, happy as you are sharing with us this uh, grateful thing. And and thank you so much for being one of our one. And the more things are coming, the better things are coming. And we will ride together, we will thrive together, and we will do more things together. Thank you so much, Jibril, for everything, for your answers. And before we close this meeting, I would like to give, if you allow, also, if you have just for 5 minutes, to give the floor to our participants. If you have any question, you can turn off you can raise your hand, and you can turn off your uh, audio, and we would like to hear your question to Mr. Ribri. Thank you. Anyone? if you want to talk, please go ahead. The floor is yours. So I see our audience, they are fights, but it's okay. The more you share with us, it's more significant. And as I told you before, we will have you. We will have uh, in different occasion. But the last thing that I would like to ask you, Mr. Jibril, is if you have any final message on building sustainable and lasting change and leading community development. What's your message to the world and most especially to youth worker, to youth or young people, or even to us as a world merit members and the merit community? Please, Jibril.
Well, possibly the issue of being a change maker is just about, it's not just about challenges. It is just about resilience. It's just about resilience, action, and hope, driven by young people. So long you will be resilient, so you are going to achieve. You should not be haste that waiting we want to have, we must have it that time we want to have. You must have, you should bear in mind that you must struggle hard before you achieve what you're supposed to achieve. Secondly, no matter what you are in the world, your community needs you the best, and the time is now. No matter who you are in the world, my message to the world is no matter who you are in the world today, your community needs you, and the time is now. If you are impacting the community, that's good. If you are not impacting the community from today, even if you are the richest person in the society or in the world, if you are impacting your immediate community, that is something that is not good. No matter who you are in the world, your community needs you, and the time is now. The time is now, meaning the time is now for you to go back to the community and change million lives that are waiting for you. As I said, even if you are the most richest person in the world, the community is waiting for you. Your community is waiting for you. Even if you are the biggest orator on the world, your community is waiting for you. Even if you are the best expertise doctor in the world, your community is waiting for you, and the time is now. If you are the best professional teacher in the world, your community is waiting for you. The community needs you, and the time is now. Meaning, if you are not impacting in that community, go back to your immediate community and impact them. I am not saying that it is wrong to go and impact other community. No, I don't mean that. Understand me. What I meant is charity begins at home. Your impact is supposed to be seen in your immediate community so that if other people see it, want to embrace it, then they will collaborate with you and go there, you change a lot of minds there. No matter who you are in the world today, your community needs you, and the time is now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jibril. Thank you for your time. As we bring this inspiring session to a close, let us remember the powerful journey we have just heard from Jibril. You know, we're standing in a classroom in Banshee, uh, in Nigeria, quickly planting seeds of confidence, of success and leadership every single day. Thank you, Jibril, for that. You lead this seeds to a global change maker who rose to third place in the Gaia program of World Merit. And now you are leading the World Merit uh, Bochi North Council in Nigeria. You did a great thing, and you show us what is possible with uh, passion and with consistent action made together. You prove to us that you don't need to be in a big city or have a huge resource to create real change or to create an impact. All it takes is belief in young people, the courage to start small and to commit. Jibril, you reminded us that every lesson taught, every student encouraged, and every small community action truly matters. Your story is living proof that small action, when done with heart and purpose, can spark massive, as we said in the first the first minute in our session, can spark massive and lasting change. So let's say together to Jibril, thank you so much. Whatever or a young leader, your voice, your effort, and your small step can shape a better future. Thank you, Jibril, for your dedication, for your vision, and for your inspiration. All of us today. We look forward to seeing you even greater impact from you and enter World War Merit in different council. And as I told you before, we will have you, if you allowed us, next to hear from you and to hear from your student. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank and thank you for uh, everyone here in this session, in this live. Thank you, and let's keep building sustainable change. One action at one action can make a difference in our community. So thank you, Jibril. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you very much, sir. My pleasure. I really appreciate this opportunity given to me. It's really an honor. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, and thank everyone for your, for that. Thank you. So we will come to the end. See you, Jibril. See you, everyone. Bye bye, everyone. And also, if please, if we can have a screenshot to our, if you can turn all of you the camera, that will be great. Just to have a screenshot and just for our social media. Mr. Sam Mohammed Salih Abdullah B. Mohammed.
Sorry, I'm kind of in darkness. We just got a back cut that might not be visible.
It's okay. It's okay. I see
But
that.
thank you for the session.
Yeah, thank you too for you being here with us. And why not? You can be our next guest. Let's hope. Amir, can you take the screenshot, please?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna take the photo, couple of photos right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's take one more. Maybe a bit of freestyling.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
cool.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Anything from you, Amira, before we close?
I don't have much to say, but thank you for joining us today. It's our first um session where we interview a change maker on live session. and we're recording this, and we'll have a bunch of a bunch of communication materials with this recording, and you can always go back and see. We'll post it. But we have more change makers lining up, and yeah, please join us for the next ones. And if you like to be interviewed by us, let us know. Our door is always open. Just send us an email. So you can actually contact Isai for that. You know what? Let me just share an email here. I will share my email. So
All right, all right. Yeah.
if you like to suggest anything, let me know. If you like to be highlighted or featured in our changemaker story, let me know. Or you want to collaborate, yeah, please feel free to send me an email. All right, so thank you guys, and have a great rest of the day, and see you again soon in the future sessions.
Thank you so much. Take you, Jibril. Take you, Amira. And don't be shy. Just contact us and send us an email. You will be here with us in the next.
Thank you,
Bye
sir.
bye, Jibril. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.